What is going on, guys? My name is Brendan,
It's Chris, aka Toefur, baby.
and we are the Septic Bros. Today we're going to be getting into a little bit of a conversation about how we met, and then also talking about exactly why we wanted to do YouTube, why we think that, the two of us are a great fit. So definitely stay tuned for this video. I'm really excited about it, and I think it's going to be kind of a good way for you guys to get to know us.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to have a little bit of the new Fortnite Jumpman gameplay in the background for you. I basically feel like it's just Subway Surfers in a Fortnite arena. I absolutely love it. I kind of stopped playing solos just to play this. So, B, let's take it away.
Yeah, so going into when I met Toefur, well, this was, I guess, summer before freshman year of college. I go to, we were on the same basketball team at the D3 level, in a liberal arts college up in Oregon. Absolutely fantastic. We met each other at the summertime when we were working at camp,
It's perfect time for delinquents to be themselves.
Exactly. I walk in to one of the seniors' houses, and I see this weird-looking dude. Absolutely sus. Absolutely sus. Looks at me, gives me just a little head nod. No,
it's the black nod for those people who know, for the black guys out there, the black nod, 100%.
And to give you guys a little bit of, a little background so you haven't seen our faces yet, I'm about a 6'3", skinnier white guy. A shooter for basketball, if you guys were wondering.
For the ladies, he's a little bit bigger, chunkier. Yeah, I don't know if that was needed, but yeah.
Not in the slightest. But going back to the story, he gave me this head nod. I'm like, okay, this guy, he's a weirdo. Later that night, though, the older guys started bringing out the drinks. They started bringing out the drugs, whatnot, And this guy had gone to military school, and I could tell it because, he was telling, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, all this stuff to these stupid adults that I was.
I was being respectful to our elders, if people really want to know.
Toefur is like the most stupid person when it comes to respecting elders because he will say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, and your parents will be like, oh, this guy's so respectful, and then he just like, oh, fuck him.
When they're not looking, I'd be like, fuck them.
Exactly. So later that night, the older guys, they offered me, you want to drink, why not? I'm like, yeah, of course I want to drink.
This being the kid from Napa, from wine country, he's been drinking all his life since he basically was sucking his mother's tit. His mom was spilling out a little bit of wine in the milk, just a little bit.
So being able to, drink when I was, 8 months old was fantastic. So I grabbed that Jack. I was just drinking it, and I saw that this guy across the room, Toefur, was a little reluctant. He's like, of course I'm gonna take some. Lifts it up to his mouth, kind of, almost just stripped half of it on himself. He drank that, and then later they pulled out a bong, and they were like, anybody want to, take a hit of this? Immediately, this guy raises his hand, goes, of course. And I'm like,
of course.
Who the hell is this guy? Of course.
Because
he takes the rip.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He takes the rip and literally becomes Helen Keller.
Oh my God.
This guy
that was
wrapped himself.
That was 100% the other guy in the room.
No.
Names
That
will not be known. I for sure was not that gone. I didn't leave the planet for sure.
He becomes Helen Keller, guys. Puts a blanket on himself, stares off to outer space, and just doesn't give a shit. I'm hanging there with the other guys, just sipping on my drink, looking at him like, damn, I'm gonna have to spend the next 4 years of college with this idiot. So later on in that night, he goes up to his room, and I'm still not familiar with any of the guys, and we ordered Domino's, and I took my pizza, and we ordered them for him and his brother, and I went up there to check, and I look inside. This guy is watching a movie on his phone.
Oh my God, I remember this.
Your feet and your toes were they were wrestling each other. It was the weirdest thing I have ever seen in my life. I'm God. Pretty drunk at this point. I look in there, and he looks back the quickest I have ever seen someone look.
So wait, giving context, I was watching Inglourious Bastards on my phone because I've never seen the movie at the time, and I was like, yo, this is a great movie, I should watch. And I hear a little like footsteps coming up the stairs. I'm like, oh, I don't really care about it. And then I hear it come walking to the door because the door is already open. And I see a shadow in the left corner of my eye, and I'm like, who is just standing in the door? Like, this is pretty freaking awkward. Like, this is creeping on me. Like, I'm pretty high right now for the first time, and I started getting the paranoia, and I was so paranoid that I had to look with like a slight sight of like, uh-oh, shit's about to go down. Like, I'm gonna have to fight for myself, for my fucking life. And it turned out to be Britain.
And right, and what he said on that bed when I looked in there is something that I will remember for the rest of my life, guys.
Uh-oh.
He looks at me and goes, "On my mama," drops his phone and starts walking towards me like with his fucking hands clenched. Close the door, I go downstairs, I eat his pizza. The whole thing. I was pissed. On my mama. He doesn't remember it. I had to tell him the next day. So, also I want to preface this video. The Septic Boys do not advocate for underage intoxication, consumption of anything illegal or any alcohol. You know, we're realistic with
to your
it.
mental health. It really is.
You're gonna end up like Toefur. If you guys smoke weed and you drink, you're gonna end up like Toefur. Not a great place to be. Let me tell you guys that right now. So Toefur, we're gonna go back to the other point of this video. Is we wanted to talk a little bit about why we started YouTube and why we think the other person, like, this is a good partnership. So you can take it away.
Yeah, definitely. We literally just talked about this before we started the video, but I've always been a tech guy. Latest iPhone, any Apple product. I'm not a big Google or Samsung guy, but I know about them. Like, I know the information, phone cases, anything, you know. And so I'm very big. I have Logic, I have Final Cut. I've been playing with them for about 3 years now. So I'm definitely the producer of this channel. And B, what do you think you are?
Obviously, I've talked about this a little bit in the other videos, but, I've had some experience commentating in the past, and I really think that my ability to talk and, to explain myself to all my beautiful subscribers out there that just think the world of the Septic Bros. I think that is my strength. Sometimes when I go on the computer, I literally, I'm looking, those situations when you're looking in the pantry and, you're trying to find something, you just can't see it.
The ketchup's standing right in front of your face, and you're looking for the ketchup, and it's like, yo, I'm right here, but you just can't figure it out.
Right.
It's like
and
going
it's like Toefur's my mom.
Yeah.
Toefur's like my mom. I'm like, how do you do this? He just comes over there, he's like, psh, and just does it. So I think that obviously the two of us are a great pair with that. I think that, as we move along, I think Toefur's ability to commentate and do things on his own with that are going to drastically improve because, I'm going to be posting a content by myself, and then Toefur will be posting some content by himself. And I think that that's just going to continue to add to the variety and the diversity of our channel.
And if you're listening to it and you hear me talk and you're like, this guy sounds like he's kind of slow, I'm actually really slow in person too, so don't worry about it. That's just me, live with it.
And honestly, if you guys are like, for half the video, like, these guys are dumb or they're stupid, we're probably both. So you're not wrong either way.
You're not wrong. But if you find something we say that it sounds smart and you think it's smart, you're right too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So what I wanted to talk about real quick, obviously, now that we have the relationship with the partnership, I want to talk about, a quick reason why I wanted to start YouTube again. I talked about it a little bit in the last video, but having that opportunity, I did a video for about a month and a half. I gained 200 subscribers really quickly, and I had such a great group of subscribers that were, playing with me on the PS4, submitting content, liking the video, commenting. I mean, at 200 subscribers, and I had like 35 likes per video, and that is a pretty darn good ratio. And I posted a video back to my old channel recently trying to let these people know, but after 5 or 6 years, you could be on the street after a whole meth detox. You know, I don't know where these people are in life. If you guys are watching this video, I freaking love you guys, and thank you guys for finding me. I'm hopefully a little bit smarter now than when I was 15. So, Toefur, why did you want to start YouTube?
I just enjoy the video editing. You know, to me, it's actually one of the funnest things I've ever done in my entire life. Just putting together clips and various sounds together to make this one beautiful thing of art. I find so much joy in doing that. I can't explain it much, but you'll see the quality and the time and the effort that I put into these videos with editing. Both of us actually put it in. So you just give us feedback. Let us know what you want to see better. If you think our commentary could use a little bit touching up, especially me, I definitely look for that. But I think this will be an amazing journey.
Well, I wanted to say thank you guys for watching the video. Please hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps us out, and we really want to add you guys to our community, and that's primarily what we're trying to build. So we'll be posting, another few videos this week. Really appreciate it, guys, again, and have a great rest of your week. Thanks.